All right. No. What do I want to begin with? What do I want to begin with? No. But let's play a game just to warm up. I think so. I think just play a game to warm up, just to kind of get awake. And what do I want to play? Angels? Angels it is. Why is the queue taking so long this morning? Oh man, gotta wake up. Yeah, this hand works. Oh no, I'm in the regular play queue, aren't I? This should be fun. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. It's rogues. And I also misplayed and played. Sure, good old rune crab. I messed up so bad. Well, I guess I don't have a kill spell because nothing triggered. I'm just gonna get out of here because I'm in the wrong queue. I did not join 2021 or 2022. I don't feel like playing through Rogues because Rogues is boring. Standard 2022. Soon we'll just be able to play the play queue again without worrying. Much better. Yeah, this hand's capable. We're playing mono white probably. Probably mono white. I played black mana. Wow. Wowie wowie wow. I'm not paying any attention. I really have to wake up. Well, I mean, I guess it's double points of damage. I don't really know. Sure. Sure. need a land, probably. But I have removal, so if I don't draw land, I'm not at that spot. Okay, we're playing landfall. Or we're not. Now we'll sit back. I have the bigger creatures now, so... yeah, whatever. Do you have removal? I don't know. What are we sizing up here? Alright, take a look at my hand. I have removal. What would you like? I'm gonna say it's retribution. Yeah, that's what you want. I mean, there's no need for me to attack at the moment. You can kill my 3-drop. That's a thing. Well, unless you have Frost Shock. Sure, you already know what's in my hand. Hasn't changed. Hasn't changed. I guess, because I guess it's cheaper removal. I mean, I'll pass. Yep. Sure. I need one more mana. I'm just gonna play a stalemate, I guess. I mean, I guess I could use removal if need be. Sure. Okay. Well, we'll get rid of this. They don't need any more tokens and +1/+1 counters. We'll do this. And we'll do this. And we'll just sit back. And now if they kill anything, their things die. It's White Deck Conundrum for him, I guess. Sure. Sure. Everything I own is bigger. And we'll say go. Sure, that one's fine. Retribution. I could force him to chump block one. I mean, it has vigilance, so might as well. All right, you taking 6. Doesn't tap. Got it. Next turn, I could just have him have the ability just to start killing things. I don't think they have any good attacks in this scenario. You leave one. Interesting. Yeah, we're fine. I don't need to tap him down and do whatever. I don't need to do any of that. They only have 1, 2, 3, 4 flyers. I think this puts us in a position. I think this just makes a game, if I'm not mistaken. So highest converted mana cost. Would not get rid of a flyer, but okay. Highest converted mana cost. And that leaves you with, yeah. Okay. Probably went out longer than it needed to, but it's fine. I am not on the right account, I just realized. Or no, I am. I am. I got confused with my mastery. Oh, I have a pack. I like packs. How'd I get a pack? Sure. Open up all these Adventure of the Forgotten Realm packs and finally get an uncommon. A little awkward. We'll complete maybe another bounty and then we'll move on to something else. Switch music up. Why did my connection lost? Did I freeze? Okay. Still on the internet. I'm still interneting here. Am I still internet? Supposedly still alive, haven't dropped a single frame. Okay. Also, arena crashed. Not sure what happened there. Am I still on the internet? Alright, I have no idea what's happening right now. I'm on the internet. I am using the internet. I believe I'm still live. It says my stream health is excellent. Alright, there we go. There we go. Not sure what happened there. I guess a little hiccup. Alright, let's try this again. Standard play. Oars of Angels. Just because it'll help me complete my dailies. I mean, I guess I haven't streamed from this location, so maybe the internet isn't as good as I thought it was. is not a good hand. It's an okay hand. I guess I gotta put a Miria's Call down, but it's not terrible. I didn't think I had white mana for a second. We're playing mono white, it looks like. Sure, that's to be fun. Maybe Orzhov? Could be our angel. We could be also playing angels. No idea. Oh, we are playing angels. Okay, so it's whoever gets their angels out more. Got it. All right, so we need to draw mana and keep pressure. Is I guess what we need to do. Small Skyclaves. Okay. Okay, we're getting feisty here. I will take 3. No blocks. Land is good. Land is Legion Angel. And no attacks. If we can get another land, it puts us even in a better position because that makes their attacks that much worse. Are you already thinking flipping your Snarnheim? Okay. That's fine. I mean, if you have a kill spell, I was gonna say I don't think that truly works. No attacks. Fine. Sacrifice a creature. Sacrifice another creature. Does that Death Touch? No, we'll attack in for 4. You can gain 4. Sure. You're gonna have no board. Sacrifice. I'll get a 2/2 out of it. I'm not mad. I feel like I have the board pressure. I'm not sure about that play on their part. I'm assuming it's a Starnheim Unleashed. Okay. I have more. They are Legion. I don't have any more. I don't honestly know sometimes. Doomscar. All right, we're playing Orzhov Angel Control. Sure. Righteous Vow. We'll just kill their Righteous Vow? I have 7 mana, so I'm just gonna... It's fine. Alright. I'm just gonna swing it as aggressively as possible. I mean, you can start blocking. You don't have any creatures, it's fine. You have 1 card. I don't know what you could have. You have to have another board wipe or you're dead. Yeah. I honestly don't know what you could have done in that scenario. Like, that's a weird aggro deck. Having board wipes doesn't really gel well together, in my opinion. Because the goal of Angels is you want to build at the board state, so you play spot removal instead to kind of keep the board state clear. I mean, the Maul of Skyclaves wasn't a bad addition, but the gentleman, he's a gentleman. Opponent goes first. Hand's not great. It's a very slow hand, but we do have a spot removal. I guess we'll keep. I mean, the deck's packed full of stuff, so. Whoa. This is a tricky turn one play. What color land do they want to play first is the real question. Oh, no, they're mulliganing. Got it. Mono red. Interesting. Red snow too. So is it mono red or is it? Yeah, Boros. Got it. Warriors. Okay. I see you. Yeah, we'll let you go. We'll let you do your thing. Let's see what you got. Show me what you got. You got an equipment? Kargan the Intimidator. Okay. Okay, so they're going like warrior aggro. I'll just kill the double striker. Can't have any other things attacking for, you know, twice in a row. Yeah, we'll just say go. We're not in any pressure. I can just slowly play this right now because they're not really doing anything that makes me feel like I'm shivering my boots and they're running out of card. So, another Kargan, got it. Invest mana, please. What are you looking at? Don't look at my stuff. You have priority. Yeah, how's it going, Adrian? I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. Okay, so you're not doing anything. Okay, we'll just get rid of that. You don't need that. I'll take one. And yeah, I feel like I've heard that. What is it? Because of it can have up to 1080p. I don't know what I'm encoding up to, but I know that is one of the benefits of it. So that's what I've heard. Plus, I guess compared to like say something like Twitch, it does have encoding options, even if like you don't have a ton of viewers. Whereas I think Twitch passes that priority until you like get to a certain point, and then they give you like priority on it, or unless you're okay. Playing equipments, but I have yet to see an equipment. Got it. We're just gonna remove that. We are going to play this and then make their life a living heck. Like, there's no win for them in this scenario. Because if they killed it, they still have to sacrifice something. I'm sure I take 5 this turn. But if they don't and I block their 5/3, then both their creatures are dead. So this is good. This is good. Also, if you didn't see, I probably should mention this. If you didn't see, I did post on my community tab earlier today that there's a code going around. I think it's something mirror, parcel mirror, I think is what it is. And you get like some experience, some coins, and then you also get like 3 rares. So just throwing it out there in case anyone hasn't redeemed it. All right. Redain's fine. I mean, I have the mana. I have the mana. No tax. Ooh, nice. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. I thought about doing Twitch, but then I thought not about doing Twitch. Sure. Sacrifice something, please. Sure. I'll just do one. Whatever YouTube has going on in the back end, they've been working on it for so long that they have it in order. Also, my hand is ridiculous right now. If I can get one more land, like, I don't know what my opponent can do. Ever since Amazon took over Twitch? Yeah. Like, they haven't innovated the platform enough, in my opinion, to really, like, make them stand out compared to other things. Like, a lot of other platforms have you know, caught up, I guess, essentially in quality. YouTube's not there yet, but it's in the process of. Plus, there's all that other stuff going on the platform that's, you know, a little ridiculous. Also, I don't see a scenario that my opponent can attack in here. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll play my land. I mean, they're dead in the air if they can't do anything. They're dead in the air if they can't do anything. Sure. You can force me to block. Good game. Good game. I guess they could have forced me to block, which for then I would have had to like sacrifice things, but I guess they didn't want to lose the board just to do that. All right, let's just upgrade this. I still have so much, and we only have a week left, right? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've been really slacking this this battle pass. Don't know if I'm gonna get there in less than 11 days. Don't know if I'll get there. Red and green spells. What I got? Red and green. See, I don't think that's how their philosophy wants to work with that scenario. Just on the basis of their algorithm is I think what sets it apart from like Twitch. Problem is, you go live on Twitch, there's nothing helping you to like get discovered, whereas YouTube, as much as like I know a lot of you guys are subscribed and stuff like that, and that's how you see that I'm live, but their algorithm feeds you you also like streams and stuff. So, like when you search for like MTG Arena, there's a possibility that you may see this stream, but just by searching for, you know, VOD content. And I think that's how they want, you know, their service to really work. Whereas Twitch, I go live in MTG Arena to X amount of people, and I gotta hope that, you know, people start showing up in my stream to put me up higher in the directory. That's kind of like how that works. So I do think their idea of let's do you know, let's let the algorithm kind of help out, while as well as, you know, hopefully the subscribers and stuff show up, I guess is their process and how that works. Oh wow. I did not actually. Okay. We are playing starter deck. It's not a terrible hand, it's just a very expensive hand. Okay, I mean, I'm not, you know. And I mean, you know, actually, what's really funny is that YouTube back in the day did have a whole separate like YouTube gaming dedicated section, but then they, you know, they got rid of it because I guess it didn't really work. I'm trying to remember exactly when that was. I guess we'll play Toski. Toski's good here because he can block. And it's indestructible, so I don't think they have a good. I mean, I guess we'll just have to wait and see where YouTube goes, just because. I mean, if you haven't heard, I mean, they just signed 2 new streamers from Twitch, 2 here that are both like relatively big. So I guess there's that. So I mean, maybe they'll add more features, you know, have it caught up to like say the quality of Twitch, like in the sense of like the features that Twitch has that, you know, YouTube is still lacking in. We'll just do that, and I'll swing in for 1 and gain 1. But it looks like we're playing the same deck here. And they have their own Toski. That's cool. That's cool. We'll slam a Frog Hemoth here. Slam it. And we'll just eat whatever's in their graveyard. Cells Trample. You're gonna let me draw 2 cards? Nice. Thank you, dude. Eat. Nom, and nom. I mean, they get a card out of it, so that's a positive. Because they have to attack, so they can't leave it back to block. That's the only downfall of the Toski, is that it has to block. It has to attack every turn it comes in. Yo, how's it going, Brainhead? I'm gonna give you 2 stream and go when Battlefield comes out. Nice. I do think there is a benefit of having content here already, comparatively. Like I feel like if anything, if you make content on YouTube, yeah, and I appreciate that, Adrian. Like, I think it's like good to have like a somewhat of a dedicated like following as well, just because I feel like the discovery is still a little bit awkward for YouTube. It's not just like you're gonna get recommended like when people search Battlefields. So if you start making Battlefield videos, that probably would help you. That's like my thought process comparatively. Like if you were just to start a fresh account and be like, hey, you know, I'm live now. All right, we're getting roped right now because I guess we attacked. I don't really know. I mean, what I would do, it's not a great position for them. I mean, they have to either chump block this and take 2, or, you know, they block this and take 5, but I only get 1 card if they don't double block. I just want to finish the game so I can get my red and green challenge done for the day. That's all I'm really looking for here. This is just the Savage Lands starter deck. I'm just trying to get the red and green challenge done for the day. Just figured I'd play a starter deck for the heck of it. I didn't really have anything pre-built that was beta. Thank you for stopping by, Adrian. I appreciate it. Should we just hit him with an emote? Just hit him with the math. I like in physical Magic, you would just never do this to an opponent. You see that you lost and you shake hands and you say good game, and then you walk away. Like, that's the one downfall to, like, Arena. Like, I know you have to give people time, and you just can't... Oh, God, why do I have so many cards? You just can't, like... You know? But... to be quite honest, they're not that far away. I mean, I'm playing the mirror, so we're playing the exact deck. It's just that my opponent got salty and now is sitting here timing me out. I guess because I have a frog Hemet that I've dealt damage to him, and I guess he's sad about it. I don't really know. We literally have the same cards, so it's like I don't understand why he's salty. Plus, you have 8 cards in hand. How do you not have an answer for what I have on the board, or how do you not have at least other things to play? I just It's one of the things that really grinds my gears, wasting my time. Yeah. Alright, I guess we'll play again. I feel like I barely got a game out of that. I got to turn 4, and then my opponent just started timing me out. Like, I don't know. After this match, I'm gonna go get more coffee, but it's just bad sportsmanship. Like my thought process is you wouldn't do this in a physical game of Magic against your opponent. You wouldn't just sit there and be like, because you know darn well they're physically right there. All right, we have the Brush Fire Elemental. We have some lands, so we got some triggers. We can also play Bugbear on turn 3. The hand's not terrible. These... We're going to have to play 1 on turn 1 and then go into playing the 2 untap lands on the 2 other turns. And then turn 4 is right now looking like playing the second version, so we're going to be a turn behind. But I have plays, so that's always positive. Having plays is always good. I'm gonna guess they're thinking about mulligan in here, and they're trying to think of like what to mulligan. Yeah, I saw the new double lands. What are we looking at here? Let me pull this bad boy up. Where are we? I saw them on Aetherhub, I think, is where I saw them posted. Let's see what we got going on here. I mean, I'm waiting for my opponents to go, so let's just pull this bad boy over and we'll look at some lands. There we go. So, like, it comes in the battlefield tapped unless you control 2 or more other lands. So, are these, like, reprint, or are they an opposite version of lands we already have? That's the weird, the one thing I'm not sure, but thank you. I appreciate it. It's just, you know, it's just simple background music. Nothing too crazy. What is up with this morning? Why is everybody just roping here? Is your hand that bad? Or is this a strategy here? Like, I don't understand the strategy. Like, what's the point of the rope? Like, what is this? I win! Well, for me, it's only, I guess you're 5 hours ahead. So for me, it's only 9:44, so it's pretty early-ish, I guess. But are people taking? Is everyone on like a vacation this weekend? I don't really know. Main queue's up to Magic, and then walks away. Like, is that what's happening right now? Is that? Oh. Really, like, like, so one of my favorite creators that does Magic content, other than like say like CGB, is Jim Davis. I don't know if you've ever seen any of his videos, but I like when he's ever in a matchup against an opponent who times out. He just like he has like an area that he has like his green screen set up, so he'll just step up and like walk away and like look around. It's like that's what I was like thinking in my head. It's like, do I just get up and like take a quick little jog around my computer desk and like walk back? Yeah, how's it going, Big Al? Yeah, I'm just here just to complete some challenges, trying to figure out what I'm doing, you know, get a little warmed up. I haven't really, you know, played a ton of Magic since like the last video. So it's been a couple of days since I really played Magic. So I'd like to play just a few games until, you know, until I really get, like, I feel comfortable, I guess, with, like, I'm not making misplays or as many misplays. Now the question is, can we finally get an opponent that wants to play a game? All right, person has a Teferi Planeswalker avatar. Maybe they'll want to play a game. Hand stinks, but we're gonna go with it. It's not terrible, it's just not great. Nice, nice. I mean, it's usually a good time when rotation happens, because then it's easier, because there's a very finite amount of cards you just need to worry about. Plus, you know, as much as I did do a meta video on like what the current meta is, I mean, Innistrad could change up what that meta is, so you could have built one deck, and then all of a sudden that deck's no longer good because werewolves are the new big thing. You know? So I guess we'll have to wait and see where that actually goes. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. I will take one. All right, possibly playing Warriors. Does the Warrior equipment deck play? Does it play Cole? Nice. I mean, to be quite honest, what may be more worth it for you is, I don't know how comfortable you feel at draft, but when they do the quick draft for it, you could do quick draft. And you could get in 6 drafts for that 30k gold instead of buying packs. It's just an idea. Just an idea. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that makes sense. We'll swing it for 7. That's double strike. We'll no block. I can take 8. Unless I have a burn card. Interesting. Do I have a personal deck? No, I like my content and how I make like all these decks. I'm all over the place when it comes to actually deck building. I'm playing decks. I play whatever I feel like, I guess is the best way to put it. Yeah. You're gonna throw one at me, I guess. I can kill both of them if they double block here. It's not like their creature has first strike. It has a +1/+1 counter. Do you have a burn card? Should have. They should have blocked. I'm all in for tier grid. I built you for second rounder. Love it. It's been fun to mess with opponent. Yeah, I could see that being a good card to mess around with. I'm not in a good spot here. Oh, that is instant. Make him replay it. It's not great. Like, I'm not in a good situation here. I probably could have played something a little bit different a turn earlier, but I didn't do it and it messed everything up. Though their dwarf guy died, so that's a positive. I mean, what they should do here is they should just equip the blade master and swing in. Morning Stars, I guess a card. You get a goblin. Yeah, that's a card. It's gonna be interesting how it plays out, to be quite honest. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those things that's not gonna be very intuitive for newer players, I think. I think its game is... You just had to equip. You just had to equip. I don't think they see the way they need to do this, though. If they equip this to this and swing in, first strike gets this down to 1 toughness, the second strike gets me over for the damage. That's not how that works. I mean, you could, yeah, I guess you could do that, but you could have won the game that turn by playing this. I think they had the mana open, too. Yeah, they had the mana open. I drew all lanes. All right, let me step away for 2 seconds, guys. I'm going to just grab another cup of coffee since I'm still kind of waking up. Little hallway I have. Well, isn't there that new parish card that they like kind of like did the whole they like remade it, but they made it in a black zombie version, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I guess we do one more game with the starter deck just to hopefully get the 6 playables. What is the card? Now I have myself thinking. It's the something of the parish, I think, is the card I'm thinking of that they did in mono black form. Where are we? Here we go. Champion of the Parish. This is the card I'm talking about that they redid for mono black. So zombies enter the battlefield, and your control will put a +1/+1 counter on the parish. So it's kind of like humans, but for zombies, which to me is very cool. I like that they're maybe bringing some zombie tribal along with werewolves. So definitely kind of interested where they go with that. I mean, we do have, I think, a couple zombie lords as well. I did not see the stream. I think I was busy. It's hard for me to sometimes catch those streams because they happen during my workday. Yo, how's it going, Ravelo? Gruul Werewolves. I think Gruul's gonna be another deck that's gonna be up there. You want that card in paper? Yeah, I gotta get to my local game store that I have now down the corner from me. I really gotta, start playing with paper Magic, or actually just go into the store and kind of get an idea of what the whole vibe is there. Okay, we're playing some sort of treasures, so we're just gonna squash that before it even gets going. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do there. We're not gonna let their treasure generation go. Anyone having issues logging in? I actually had an issue before on stream, Lucas. I got kicked off when I was trying to play a game, and then it took a second, but then I got finally back in. Okay, you got another. That's cool. That's cool. Well, have you met my friends? Do you have a burn spell? Because like they hold priority as if there's something there. I think in this scenario we still just go all in, right? We just get be aggressive and make them block. I mean, if we hit them for 9, I mean they gotta deal with it. I will swing all in. I mean, you can get your token treasure generation. I guess you're gonna play Goldspan Dragon is what I'm gonna assume in this scenario. I don't really know. Dual Strike. Okay, we're doing some big spells. I'm about it. Let's play all them spells. Okay, we're gonna draw a bunch of cards. We got a combo going on here. Are we getting comboed? Okay. Well, that's a thing. That happened. I honestly... Yikes. Big yikes. It's Control, I played that deck. Okay. Okay. So were they just trying to dig for something to answer our board state? Like, I don't really know what they were trying to solve, because they played Zorn twice and that was it, and drew a bunch of cards. Like, are they looking for burn, I'm assuming? Like, to clear the board up? I just realized, could these be new stars that came out with the Adventures of Forgotten Realms? Strixhaven lands in the deck. I just realized these are Strixhaven lands. Like, interesting. Maybe Crush for the Week. Yeah, that could be a good one. Especially against a very aggro board state like that. Bugbears next turn. We're playing... Sure. I mean, I'm probably just gonna... Can't block this one, so might as well attack all again. Okay. I have all the lands in my hand, so this is perfectly fine. The only problem... Well, I mean, they generated, what, 6? They double drew, right? They double drew for that one card, which generates 2 tokens each time, so that they generated 6 tokens. Powerful power. I mean, that's a good card. Especially in like a deck that can generate mana. These are the new starter decks, Revlo. So this is what you're gonna get when it comes to the new starters for the new season. Oh, you poor. You can. There you go. Nice. Nice. All right, you got. I see you over there. Got your goblin. You got your goblin going on. We got our goblin. New start. Is this the new starter, or is this like their own dungeon deck? Like, I don't think that the. Is that dungeon deck? That dungeon deck's not. Sure. Ow. Yeah, we'll just play this on green. We have 6 mana. We will put a +1/+1 counter here, draw a card. We'll put a +1/+1 counter here, draw a card. We'll play our additional land. We'll swing it for 5. I'm not worried about it. I'll fight. And then next turn, possibly choose our weapon and swing for game? I don't know. Is it one of, is it? Yeah, I definitely know that feeling. When you play like starter decks and you play like a really, really good deck, and you're like, oh, I just ruined that guy's day. Okay. We'll just play Toski and call and go and say go. I'm partially interested in what they're gonna do here. They're gonna pump their Luminarch, which puts it at 2/2, unless they don't play another creature. What else can they do in this scenario? Okay, another borrowing. That's fine. We can get something back possibly, right? Yeah, they got through the mine. But I think it's on ever it attacks though, so not yet. Okay. Well, I have to attack in, right? We have to force blocks. I think we choose our weapon here and we kill their Luminarch in the process. And then we just exchange here. And then they can't pump up their stuff anymore. And I guess we ramp. Why not? We can draw another one of these, so might as well. So we'll just ramp up and say go. And sometimes fall in the double strike finish. Yeah, it happens. Okay, we're going for it. This is what we're about right now. We're venturing. All right, we're going through the same mine again. We're trying. We're fixing the top of our library. Okay. We're a little behind. This is not good. They got the value right now on the board. Nice. And this is where we probably lose because they got their engine going. Because it can just sure. And we're just gonna get out of here. I'm not gonna play for the rest of it. I'm in a state where I know there's not really a lot this deck can do momentum wise if I'm not doing damage to draw cards. So we're just gonna leave after that. We're not gonna milk it out and make it last longer than the game has to. We'll play it the proper way that you should how you should end games if you know you're gonna lose. Oh, look at that, tier greed. We got a tier greed. Nice little tier greed. So you want your opponent to be able to like do their emotes and stuff? Is what you're saying? I think it's in gameplay. And I think if you hit disabled emotes, I think that's actually what you want on or off. If I'm not mistaken. Well, now what I need to do? Yeah, sometimes I don't know if it's auto added. I don't know if it's like auto like on, but why not? We'll do one jump start because I actually secretly really like jump start as much as it like kind of sucks sometimes. We'll do one jump start for the heck of it. Vampire Ninjas, got it. That's our deck. What does our deck look like? Okay. Shapeshifters, some vampires, some vampires. I don't know what's going to happen with this deck. It seems interesting, but I'm game about it. Okay, let's just play it and see what happens. Yeah, what's up, Bubblegum? Yeah, this is fine. I don't know if this hand's gonna be good, but it's fine. Ooh, artifacts. Nice. I don't have untapped black mana, so we're just gonna have to take a hit, I guess. Ooh, perpetually gains death touch. I like him thinks perpetually death touch. It's one of the mechanics that I feel is good if worded properly on certain cards, but I think it's bad when it's not worded properly, like on other cards. Also seeing green mana. This has been the first one since May, so it's been a while since I've last streamed here on the YouTubes. So you haven't missed many, if that means anything. Yeah, this is surprisingly, the last time I streamed was the end of May. And then I got busy getting ready to move. And then the whole summer was spent me really moving myself and then eventually my parents. And yeah, so now I'm here and I figured why not start with fresh in September, 4 months later. I kind of miss live streaming. You know, it's one of those things. Oh my goodness. Okay, our opponent played a mirror and this is all they've done so far. Well, I missed you as well, Bubblegum. Do we kill their thing? They don't have a creature, right? I feel like we kill their little mirror guy. Do you block? Okay. We play a vampire. I don't really know what to do here. I'll say go. I can leave their mirror out. I'm not really worried. They haven't done anything with it. Also, I actually didn't ask. How's the delay? Oh, we got an elephant. Oh, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Breed's fine. Okay. That's fine. I feel so bad for them. That is not the move, you know? I mean, they're going to get another one. So let's think. Do we kill it now? That's the question. Do we kill it now? I guess so. That's good. We'll get him for 4 damage, right? We'll have a death touch creature. We gain some life here. We'll give our Grave Shifter perpetually death touch because it's our only creature. We get a 3/3. That's perfectly fine. Also, how's the quality? I think I was told the quality is actually pretty good. Okay, we got a 4/4 trampler. That's cool. That's cool. We'll swing it with our rat. That's what I thought. I guess we'll just make this even bigger. I don't really know. They have something. So at least I can block their banner hide. And then it actually stops their elephant from really attacking here, so that's always a positive. But I'm not in a... I like, if they swing it for 4, I'm probably going to take it. You don't have your glasses on? Nice. Nice. Oh, we're cycling. We're cycling. I feel like I'm going to turn the music down a smidge. I feel like it's loud, but yet again, I'm hearing it on my headphones. I don't know what you guys are hearing it through on your speakers. So the one downfall when you play like Magic like this, and I do see it when a lot of people, you know, aren't into like limited Magic, is the idea here that it's not the most fun Magic to watch. And sometimes it's very boring. Because as you can see, it's a very slow, grindy kind of like, I have card that does this, you have card that does that. Nothing too crazy. Ninja. Unblocked attacking ninjas you control have lifelink. Was it tiny bit loud? Okay, good. I turned it down a smidge, so we should be a little bit better. Yeah, we'll get this card back. I mean, I will say I credit that towards the mic that I have. The mic I have is a relatively decent mic. It's a Shure mic, so it is actually like a higher quality. I don't know if you are technically stream friendly. So let me pause the music for 2 seconds. I have to make sure I'm on like you know, I have to make sure I'm on like a whatchamacallit free music playlist. Interesting. Yeah, it's fine. Sorry. I know, I just started hearing music and I'm like, oh no, I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm like, that's not the music I normally listen to. My assumption is they're gonna put counters on things. Do I have vampires out? I do. And the ninja's vampire. It's a vampire ninja. Look at that. I'm in a position that if they just pump their creature up, and they can't right now outrace me unless they start filling the board up. Based on the card they have physically shown that I think they're looking at, if that's what they want to go with. Okay, that's fine. Two, 3, got it. Gonna turn on battery saver, nice. I don't know what's going on here. They may fight a creature? And I guess they're maybe sizing it up and seeing what I have going on. Titanic Brawl. This spell costs 1 less to cast if it targets a creature you control with a +1/+1 counter. Why don't we just do this? Nom. And this is why you should read cards, kids. Read the cards. Or you end up in situations where I eat a creature and grow my creatures and your creature dies in the process. You gotta block. I'm gonna gain 7 life. I'm just saying. Sometimes, you know, sometimes you just want to coach people along because you know they're trying their best to play, and then like, well, so see, here's the thing. Like, the reason why I feel like I'm okay about it, like I'm not like crazy good at Magic, but I feel like I'm okay because I've played Magic for. You don't attack when you're about to die. What is that move? No. Why would I block? I'm at a healthy bunch of hit life. Like, what is that play? Oh, it makes my brain hurt. You know what though? If you think about it, right? If they don't attack, right? And I swing with everything, they probably block the 4/3 on my turn, right? And then these two are left open. But if I were to eat the 4/3, give these both +1/+1, I still deal 7 regardless. So I guess that was just like, hey, I don't got anything left. This is my best move. Let's just go with it. I'm gonna say that's probably the reason why they attacked with, you know, their scaled up card. I don't know. But yeah, going back to what you're saying, Bubble, it's one of those things. I've been playing Magic for so long that I was really bad at the beginning when I first started playing. Like, I had terrible cards. I didn't really know what I was doing. I just put cards together and called it a day. But yeah, so it's one of those things, like, the more you play, the more you understand, and you kind of, like, see different strategies that people take when it comes to physically playing Magic. And I think that's the other benefit. I had friends around me who were around the same, like, level of playing Magic, and we all kind of, like, scaled up our, like, how good, like, what the strength of our decks as we all start, like, building up our collections and things like that. So, like, I had other friends around me to kind of push me to become a little bit better, because if I didn't become better, then I would lose to them all the time. So it's kind of where I kind of got a lot of my my Magic playing skill from. And I did at one point try to be a little bit more competitive when I was younger. I didn't do anything super crazy. I wasn't playing like PTQs all the time, but you know, once a month or so we'd go to like a bigger tournament and play in tournaments and stuff. So I did have a lot of how long have I been playing? I feel like I don't want to answer that because it's a good while. I've been playing since the original Mirrodin block, I guess is the best way to put it, like right before Mirrodin came out, when Artifacts and stuff was, so what does that put us at, 2002, 2003? So it's been a minute. I mean, there's been moments in between, like when I started playing to where I'm currently, where I kind of took little breaks. Like before I started playing Arena, like I probably wasn't playing Magic really, just because work was kind of taking priority. But then when I found Arena, that's when I was able to, like, I could play Magic from home and not have to worry about anything. Yeah, so I've been playing this game for a minute, you know, a good minute. What do we want to make bigger? Ninja. Yeah, let's make our Cordial Vampire our card. You know. I mean, I'll be quite honest, you can't really see it because I still have some of my boxes, but I have a tub of Magic cards that is just full to the brim of cards that I've had since I've started playing back in the day. So, yeah, I have quite a few. I have quite a few cards. What do you say? The Hearthstone mechanics, maybe. It's interesting. It's just understandably they had an idea for mechanics and they're like, this is just impossible to do on paper. So I understand why, you know, people are upset in a way. It's just, it'd be hard to keep like track of perpetual. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You got rid of my blue ninja. Oh. So I understand where like the upset is, but I can understand why, you know, they want to try something new and kind of see what happens. Plus, I mean, you know, there's a lot of there's a lot of stuff out there that they want to try out and see, like, does this mechanic work? Is it good for the health of our game, kind of thing. I don't know. I mean, we'll wait and see. It's kind of interesting too because Historic is its own beast in a way. So having like a mechanic that is, only digital is interesting. Well, we're gonna attack him for 1. Let's see if they block. Has Death Touch. But yeah, I mean, there's some flaws, I think. But the other thing too about it is that they can balance. They can balance this, Like, that's the thing. Like, I think that's a benefit of them having digital magic only cards. Like, we saw what happened to Companions. Is that they couldn't do anything for. They couldn't do anything for those cards because, they were kind of already set in stone of what they were doing. And they had to like rewrite the rules, but then the card still says the old rule, so it makes it confusing for newer players. It's just one of those things. But yet again, I'm not as upset as I think some of the long-time like players. Like, to be a lot of people who are also upset are collectors. So like when you make only digital, only magic cards, it like, people get uneasy because like we look like Hearthstone is a proper example of what happened when they went completely digital. It killed the physical version of World of Warcraft. Like, there was a physical version of World of Warcraft trading card game back in the day. I actually played because I was such a big fan. So yeah, so there was that. So it's definitely interesting. All right, we swung the game in our favor. Yeah, it happens. But we got our 2 wins, so that's positive. That was quicker than I thought. I played a Storm deck, and we'll just say that it was the roughest 2 wins I had to grind out. But this one wasn't terrible. And a rare is okay. Archmage's Charm is not bad. I don't know how good it really overall is, but not bad. We'll do one more. Let's just do one more. I have some coins I can spare. All right, what do we got? Ooh. Do we go for it? Like, I haven't had actually any of these. Madness is cool. It's definitely an old mechanic that is definitely kind of clunky if you're not sure on how to use it. Golgari is kind of my little cup of tea. I do like Golgari. Yeah, life gain is definitely powerful and limited. Ooh. Relentless Squirrels. I'm about it. I'll be quite honest. One of my earlier decks in MTG was a squirrel deck, so I am all about squirrels. I played. So when I how like internet has evolved and there's things that are much more accessible now. Like, my first deck was like a deck that was based off of a World Championship deck from like Standard prior to where I got into Magic. I think it was from like the Odyssey block, and it was a deck called Squirrel Opposition. So that was like my go-to deck for a while. And the goal of that deck was to create squirrel tokens, and the card Opposition is you can tap and untap permanent creature control. You can tap target permanent player controls. So the goal of the deck was just to kind of tap your opponent out, and they couldn't do anything. So that's kind of like where I got my start, and I feel like I love squirrels for that reason. Like squirrels have that, even as much as they kind of aren't great, they have that little place in my heart because squirrels. All right, we're just going all in, aren't we? Yeah. So I mean, I guess the way to put it is I was a control mage back in the day when I first started playing Magic, so I was not a fun person to play against. So, all right, they're playing like auras, I guess, is my assumption here. If we can get to 4 mana, I mean, that definitely helps us block their flyer. Our cards on our hand are a little bit expensive, and we don't have any squirrels, so this doesn't make it any easier. Convoke's an interesting mechanic. I'm just going to take it. I don't feel like I'm under any pressure in this scenario. All right, yeah, so it's like a combo of the enchantment deck plus flyers. I don't really know. I could kill their creature. We're gonna do this. Let's just play this creature, the Rotwind Pack, and then we'll just throw up a block, and then maybe they won't attack it with our Star Pupil. If they do, we'll block with our 2/4. They'll move the counters, and then we'll use the mob to kill whatever creature the counters get moved on to from the Star Pupil. And then they only have 1 creature on board if they haven't drawn anything. Okay, so we're just gonna attack here. If they have a pump spell, that's cool. Sometimes when opponents freeze like that, my assumption is they didn't realize this creature had reach. Because sometimes I feel like people don't pay attention to these little tokens down here on the bottom of the card. All right. So we have Pegasi, I guess is the best way to put it. Well, this squirrel's not doing anything. How do I want to do this? I have no creatures in my graveyard, so none of these cards are really great for what I need to do. That's like the best card. So maybe, okay, we'll play this. Okay, I got the path. We won't attack. We'll leave it up like this, so we can block pretty much what they have here, right? And then after we block, we can tap our creatures to play it for the convoke cost. This and make it cheaper, so we can actually play this and also block, and then pretty much get rid of any threat that they could possibly put on the board against us. Is that the play? I mean, if that's the play, I mean, I'm just gonna... Sure. I mean, might as well put some pressure. All right, I mean, that's cool. They would probably play that anyway. I'll take 5. I'm at 2. Pegasus. Yeah, we'll play the 4/4. I mean, that blocks pretty well. We'll get rid of black mana. We'll draw a card. Get a green mana. I feel like I probably could have played that turn better. It's probably my fault. Squirrel Mob's cool. I don't know what that does for us, but I like this ability, the Convoke ability, right? Or Conjure? Or is that Seek? I don't really know what happened. I feel like they can't. Well, no, they can attack. Well, they can. But is it smart for them to? Block here. Block here. Block. Block. All right, so we have to play enough, right? Do we have enough? I mean, I guess we could play that. That's a 3/5. That doesn't... Well... Yeah, I mean, that helps us. How many creatures? 1, 2, 3... What do I need? There are 3 or more creatures. Yeah, we'll play this. That gains his life. We'll say go. Yeah, that's not terrible. We're in a good spot now. We have some life. We're not dead. We can block a lot of their stuff. They can get through for some damage if they wanted to. Okay. Still both have reach. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna block here. I'm gonna block here. I'll take 4. I'll go down to 4. Next turn, they haven't shown me. All right, I mean, that's enough to put some pressure. As I only have... I'm trying to think if there's a possibility. I could technically exile a creature card. Each opponent loses a life for each spider. I have 2 spiders, 3 spiders. But I'm at 4, so I have to... Does the spider have reach? Okay, that does have reach. Okay, so that's interesting. So that has reach. So that's another reach. But I have 4 creatures on board, so what does that do? How much mana is this? 5? Fudge. 4. I feel like I can wait another turn. I feel like I can wait. I think the squirrel mob's like not the best play here, but it's a play. Well, we block there, we block here, we block there. So we limit the amount of flyers. They're going to play another flyer, so we're still at 3 flyers. All right, so they have a handful of creatures. I mean, this is good. We'll get rid of that. Discard this. And we'll play bears. Sure. Sure. Okay. I lost, unfortunately. You know, it's tough. Because I was only able to get enough tempo to get that much. Can we look at the battlefield real quick? Because I'm trying to think if that was the way I should have went. One, 2 spider would have created another blocker. But I wouldn't have gotten 2 bears out of it, so it's like I would have still died from one or the other. Well, maybe not, because maybe they don't put the +1/+1 counter on the fly. They put it on the ground game. I think I would have died either way. It's fine. It's fine. It happens. It happens. This is a very interesting pile of cards, I would say, though. So there is that. Opponent goes first. This hand's not terrible. I feel like this hand's actually a little bit faster. Though we have a squirrel guy, but no squirrels. RIP. Ooh, Frog Beast. Life Gain. We're playing Simic Life Gain, guys. Simic Life Gain. It's a limited it's a limited deck. My headset's tangled around my arm in my chair. I know, I played Black Mana. It's scary. See, what I tell you, Simic Life Gain. Yeah, I mean that's the one downfall when it comes to those things. Like what they depends on what they decide to do for rewards. XP is not terrible though, especially if you're grinding out like the battle pass and you've already completed your quest for the week and you haven't really done much. So I guess it depends. Yo, how's it going, Shadow? How we doing, my dude? Can't tell if it's warm or if it's just me because I'm wearing whatchamacallit here. Oh, it's 72 out. That's not bad. Nice. Nice. What do we want to do here? Do we see if they want to exchange? I don't think they should because they're playing Merfolk. I mean, I can kill their Mirror Regery if I wanted to. Do I want to though? Is it that much of a threat right now? I don't know. We'll just go with it. Ooh, what is this? Elf Druid. Whenever it enters the battlefield, create 2 green squirrel tokens. Yes, the dream. More squirrels. More squirrels. Okay, we're ramping here with our Merfolk. So this threshold ability is interesting, but it's not good now because I literally don't have a graveyard, but this is okay. Perpetually. Okay, we're getting okay. Okay, I see what you're doing here. I'll take 3. That's fine. Yeah, we'll say go. I think the big thing is we just gotta wait until we get here to this guy. I don't really see any other way around it. Our hand isn't good enough to like kind of keep up. I mean, the other thing we could do is we could fight at the end of their turn. Don't Starfish at Scries. That's not fair. Well, you know what? I see your Starfish and I raise you a Starfish. Wait, is there a Starfish for every color though? That'd actually be really funny. All right, so they're playing like the draw deck. I think is the one basis of half of their deck. You don't have a Starfish battle. I feel like there's no point to play Squirrel Mob in this scenario just because it's a 2/2. They have no way to protect it. We'll just pass. That's fine. Oh man. Yeah, no, I did not. Is it actually blocking my head for the most part? I didn't realize I'm looking at my little preview, which is a much smaller screen. Is it blocking like my actual like position where I'm on screen? Because I gotta look and see how I can remove that. Because I normally have it for like the videos. Just because I guess that little head is technically a subscribe button. Interesting. You got a spell here. I mean, if they have it, I mean, let them have it. Good for you, I guess, if you want to waste it on killing my little Starfish. If you have no land cards in your hand, seek a land card. Oh. Wait, so what'd they get? They got 2 non-land. What is that draw spell? So 1 already. It is a nice little dead inside starfish. I will keep this card because it's a ravenous squirrel. I like. Finally, we can draw some squirrels. Let's do it this way though. Let's just play our 2/4. Okay. I guess it depends on screen size, you know? If you're on like a phone, maybe it's not as good. Like I would assume the phone would be more like my preview where my head is kind of like right next to. Okay. We're upkeep scrying here, guys. I actually prefer Surveil. Do I prefer Surveil? Yeah, in my deck because I have cards that benefit from cards in the graveyard. But I guess I can see where their scry is much. Oh, we're tapping. What is this? Planeswalkers? Wow. Well, I have a 1 mana of I have a 1 mana kill spell here, so I'm not mad about it. And I'll discard a card. I don't even care. I don't even care. Yeah, I'll keep that too. I have my land. I will discard a card here. Do I just sacrifice a creature? I'm sorry. You did wonders, starfish. All right, squirrels. We have squirrels. Squirrels have landed on the battlefield, guys. This is definitely a very stalemate, very gummed up battlefield on the ground. But thankfully we have a solution for if they go in the air. So that's positive. I feel like... Sometimes the mics... Wait. What is this playlist? Oh god! I just realized the music. Alright, let's switch it up. I don't have anything, right? Oh, I can return target card from a graveyard to my hand. We can get back the starfish at some point if we wanted to. Do I kill? Let's just get this. It's a squirrel. Yeah, we're good. This is literally the most gummed up board ever. Also, I'm now fighting with a microphone because I feel like it's awkwardly not in the right spot. For sure. I can block it. I have multiple cards that can block that card. Like it's fine. I don't know. It's like a position thing, you know. It's like, where should I put it in front of my face? I think that's more so what I'm fighting with. It has reach as well. I'll make a spider. Sure. I guess they saw my my one to be a very aggressive. All right. I'm okay. I'm still like auto pass. I guess if they do something, stops my auto pass from happening. It's fine. It served its purpose, though. It served its purpose. All right, what do we got for me? Still has reach? I don't... What do we gain from this? All right. I'm not sure what's going on right now. I guess they want to do this? I don't know. Bounty of the Deep, even no land cards. Oh, because they have a draw card? Is that like the big... Sure, we'll just clean their board up a little bit. So now my Squirrel's the strongest thing on the board. I honestly feel like I should be more aggressive. But at the same time, too, they have decent blocks, you know? Like, I don't have, like, a clean, like, I win, and they don't lose anything in the process, and I think that's why I'm kind of, like, not attacking. Because, like, I can attack him with a Squirrel Mob, right? Because it's a 4/4, but they can block, you know, they can block it with a 0/4. Spider Tribal could be good, too. Golgari Spider Tribal. I mean, with that in Skeletons, maybe could be a thing. I don't know if there's enough spiders, though, you know? All right, so we're gonna try to get some cards in our hand. I feel like that's what we're going for here. I mean, if they don't really do much, right? We can slowly drain them out with the pack, because we'll slowly get more and more spiders out every time we tap 5. Maybe I'd have to take a look at the collection. I can't remember off the top of my head if there is a spider like swarming card that's like skeletal swarming. But there are a few, like, spiders that we got in, like, don't... Why? Well, that's rude. Well, little do they know, I have a card that gets it back, but it's just going to delay it just one more turn. I want it back. Why must you be a jerk and destroy the only thing that is precious to me? But yeah, there's some cards in Ikoria that are definitely spiders. Like there's I think, what is it, the Spider Queen? Trying to think of what else there is. Have they looked through their whole deck at this point? Because they have 15 cards. I honestly, but there's a couple. There's the spider from Throne of Eldraine, right? Yeah, that one's also good. Don't have good attack still. All right, we're bubble snaring here. I'll take 2. I'm not scared of 2. $5? Sure. Sure. I mean, that's a good draw. Oh no, it's back. Can't block. They chump it with the 0/4, so there's no good attacks here, so I have to step back. It's unfortunate. And we're 1 mana away from actually casting that part of the ability, so it's like we can't actually grow. But I could do I could do kind of like I can do something here that may catch them off guard that they're not looking out for. Probably gonna play this with this on one of their creatures that, you know, I'm not gonna chump block, so I'm gonna be able to 2 for 1. And since this is tapped, you know, it's not going to be blocking, so it's not going to die through damage. Oh. Oh. That's fine. I could have fought. Is it worth it? I don't know. I don't understand the attack. Do you have a burn spell? For one? Okay. Sure. The last, you have a creature in your hand. Oh look, it has a sliver. A sliver. A sliver. What? Let's do this. We will have this fight. I'm gonna guess this is probably the most problematic thing at the moment. We'll draw a card. Always good. Shapeshifters are good. We will. Yeah, it's fine. Awesome. Chatterfang. Of course we draw Chatterfang. If one or more tokens we created under your control, those tokens have put that plus that many green. I'm perfectly fine. I have chump blocks for days. So this 4/5 is not threatening to me. And I think I can drain them quicker than they can drain me. Because I can tap 5. It's fine. We'll just chump block. They have a reaction. They have priority here, so something's holding priority. We'll create. We'll nom. They take 5. You got a card, draw a card, discard a card. Another interesting card to have in a sliver deck. Interesting. What is this deck, though? Okay. We'll play Chitterfang. I guess we'll say go. I guess. I'm not in any threat, right? And then we'll see what they do. If they want to be aggressive. I have no creatures in graveyard, so I can't create. Well, do I have something to eat? Can I eat a creature? Sacrifice a squirrel. So I could sacrifice one of my squirrels if I wanted to. But I don't have enough to make a spider. Okay, we're digging. Our opponent is trying to find the answer. We are really trying to find the answer. The 7/8's not going to cut it. Plus, they lost their flyer. Chump. Interesting. So that's what they went with. What's their follow-up? No follow-up. Got it. I don't have a lot of cards in my graveyard. I guess a lot of things I own haven't died. Yeah, we'll sacrifice one of my tap lands. It's fine. I have another land in my hand. All right, what do we do here? They're at 12, right? Swing. Yeah, we'll swing them for 7. Let's see what they... Let's make them start chump blocking. That's fine. Yo, how's it going, Shelby? It says Shelby. Sorry. I'm 5 years old. Sure. You're gonna pump and make something unblockable? Sure. Nice, a land. That's what I exactly wanted. I honestly don't really care here, so I'm just going to do this, and we're just going to sacrifice that. Baz is going to levy. Yep. You're going to hit me for possibly lethal? I mean, everything you tap down makes it harder for you to block your follow-up turn. Yeah, that's probably what you should do. All right, let's draw something good. That's not bad. Oh, and I have 4 mana open. Oh, we're not doing too bad. We're just like hanging out, playing some good old Magic the Gathering, as you can tell. Yeah, so this is good for us. So we can attack in with this and this. And why not this? And then we will activate this ability. And squirrels we control have menace, so you have to commit 2. Yeah, there you go. And I'm perfectly fine for them to lose stuff, right? That's fine. That's fine. I think we lost though, just because this can give it unblockable. There was, I don't think there was a way that we could have put too much. You know, if we attacked with everything, they would have had to. Maybe I messed up. Maybe I messed up there. I probably should have attacked with everything. Wait, did you mess up? Oh no, they tapped. Okay. I was like, wait, I saw the mana tap. I'm like, they didn't play anything. Attacked all. That would have been 8 more damage, I think, if they would have to figure out how to block. They would have to maybe chump with their 2/2, but then we'd have to step on our only ranged attacker or range blocker. Attack with everything but. It's tough because I don't think they were dead if I had to attack, but then I would have been dead on the return. It's definitely one of those things that I don't know if there was a good play there. I think we were kind of boned to begin with. A hand's keepable. Not a lot of stuff to make tokens, but. Well, I'm just like I'm trying to think of like if there was anything there, right? It's like one of those push kind of things. Like, I'll be quite honest. Like when I play games, like even by myself, I also like analyze, because that's like kind of what you should do, especially if you're a little unfamiliar with certain how mechanics work together. Like, could there have been something you could have done differently to like affect? Well, I mean, it depends on how like how long you've been playing, you know? Sometimes people like understand like, you know, I messed up here and it's pretty straightforward, but this is kind of like a newer, you know, event style. So it's like maybe analyze it a little bit more because these are cards that you're not as familiar with just because they are new to Arena, even though if they're not new per se. Why would you want to do anything to my Ravenous Squirrel? It's just eating a worm. Or, yeah, it's eating a snake, and it has a human and some other things in its little hole. It's fine. Interesting. I got nervous for a second. I'm like, did I queue for Historic? Because I saw that there's a deck going on in Historic that plays this. Plus, what's that dumb counter spell that they created that people have been abusing when they have the 0 drops? And the deck is, like, broken. Tybalt's Trickery, that's it. Tybalt's Trickery is the card that I'm thinking. It's a dumb combo. But they didn't cascade anything good, did they? Because I just realized they didn't play whatever they cascaded. Also, I'm just gonna throw it out there. If anyone sees my community post about like what I pulled, I'm gonna because of like the way the algorithm works. I think for like kind of not giving you doubles, there's probably a good chance I have cards like or have a lot of the rares. Therefore, that's why I think I was a little bit more lucky. Oh wow. Okay, our opponent's like sitting back and like being like, okay, I'm gonna wait and see what you do here. Show me what you got. Well, that's the problem. Like, that's when you have when you have a format that's like, you know, it's like when you have a format that has a lot of cards to pull from to like do things, you get a lot more of that. I mean, that's what Modern is in a way. Modern is a format that's kind of like there's crazy things that happen by like turn 2, and you're like, is this even Magic? That's kind of why I like Standard in that sense, because Standard, sure, there's some ridiculous things, but it's never anything that's egregiously like, wow, that's like crazy. Like, you just can't play unless you're playing with friends. You just can't play like a normal deck in like Modern or Historic that unless you're playing friends. You know, make some rules where you can't do some stupid combo. I mean, I guess there is the combo of the book, right? I guess book is kind of like a combo. This spells cost 2 less if there's landing or grave. Everyone enters battlefield. You may have it. No! No! Don't do it! Don't kill my squirrel! Really? That's the one. That's the one you choose. Not this one? Well, I mean, if... Wait, what? Why can't... Oh, it's sorcery. Ah. Oh. Okay. I thought it was instant. My bad. I mean, the other benefit, too, is with Standard is... I mean, we're right on the cusp of like rotation, so it's a good place to be because a lot of cards are cycling in and out, and the pool of cards you need to collect to make a good deck is a little bit more limited. So it does make it a little bit better to whatchamacallit, to jump into for being a newer player or a player with like limited card pool. Because Historic, you do need a lot of cards. Okay, I mean, do I get rid of their elemental? I don't think so. I think we step back. I think we wait and see if they play anything bigger. I mean, 4/3 is not terrible. Plus with Chitterfing next turn. Why are you looking at my squirrel mob? What do you do to you? He's just a squirrel? That's a mob. It's just a bunch of them together. Thinking, big thanks. Big thanks. Oh, we got a 5/5 bear. Okay, that's a card. 5 mana for a 5/5. If they attack, I take it all day. Oh yeah, that's fine. There's no reason. We'll surveil. Land. Do we need the land? If we get a 6 land, right? We can play Chitterfang. We can literally play our whole hand. So I guess that's the go-to here. Oh. Oh, they play Forest too. Yes. No attacks. End turn. I honestly think they should have gotten rid of the Squirrel Sovereign instead of my little squirrel that's eating a snake, because this is what's making my squirrels much bigger than they really are. I think +1/+1 is outweighs an ability of me paying 3 in order to do something. But we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see for sure. All right, we are cascading here. Okay, oh, you do you. You do you. You got a Saga. I don't know what the Saga does, but is it good? Until your next turn. Okay, so they just got a ramp card. Got it. Resolve. Sure. All right. Yeah. I don't know. You attack him with your 5/5? You tap all your creatures, I attack back and do a lot of damage? I don't know. Alright. We'll surveil. We don't need another land. This can go in the graveyard. 6 lands is fine for this deck. Do we play the lottery? I think we play the lottery. Let's attack first. This has Forest Walk, so it's unblockable. Let's choose creature. Oh! That is big. All right, I'm about it. That was a big pull. When you flip over 4 cards and you get 3 creatures when you call creatures, I think that's a win. That's a good 3-for-1 right there. Surveil. Timeless Witness is fine. We can get back our squirrel. Our squirrel that was taken from us way too early. Let's attack in first, right? Attack in for this. I think it may be time to sacrifice a Starfish. I think we're in that ballpark. I think Starfish has got to go so we can get rid of their 8/8. Oh no, you know what? We can discard a card. Yeah. What am I thinking? We'll discard that and we'll get it back. We'll be in our upkeep. It'll come right back to the battlefield. Smart. Big smarts. Sure. Okay, they tap down a creature. Got it. It's a 4/4. They're at 11. All the creatures have vigilance and trample and indestructible, I guess. But we have good blocks, so I'm not worried. I have 1 mana open, so I can sacrifice X squirrels. Make something bigger. I mean, it doesn't... A lot of this is inconsequential because I can just do this. I can do this. I guess the starfish has to go. I'll take 4. We'll surveil first. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take a cyclone. I'll take a draw. Seek an elf card. They have a lot of elves. Alright, so let's see. We're gonna get him for 4. That's an obvious with our Chitterfang. Like, he's a guaranteed 4. We'll say go. I don't think we're in a precarious position here. I think this is okay. Because we can drain a little bit of life. We have a decent amount of chump blockers. All right, we're just playing big things from the top of our library. What's the card? Oh. What are you gonna target here? All right, in response, I'm gonna eat it. No. So now they don't have Vigilance, so if they get attacking aggressively here, I can swing back for lethal. And so this puts them in that position. Yeah. Do you have many lands to have? Oh, I guess I have a library, so I mean... Sacrificing red mana. That's dangerous. Finding some 80s music? I guess so, right? It's like I guess it's that 80s vibe. Like that synth wave, I guess, is kind of like what it's going for. Interesting. So they don't do anything else. So we draw, which is good. Do we eat something else and draw another card? I don't think so, because I kind of want to keep what I have on the board. I think we play our 3/5. And we play our 2/2. That's a squirrel? The more you know. The more you know. I had no idea that Scared Colony was a squirrel. It does not look like... It looks like... Okay, maybe it is a squirrel. I don't know. Our opponent's just trying to do bangers off the top of our library. Okay. We're just getting planeswalkers. All I need is a card to give all my squirrels menace. This is GG's on our part, I think. Do I need to stop at my MP? No, I don't need to stop. We're just going for it. Let's go big. Untap, 1 target elf. Do they have an elf? I guess they have an elf druid and an elf archer. And a Llanowar elf and I guess a paradise druid. So they don't have a lot. They have some elves, but not a lot. Okay, 7/7. I don't think you attack in this scenario just because you exchange, which I don't think is a win for you. We'll play this, makes our colony bigger. We will Look at top 4 cards of your library, put one of them in your hand, the rest in your graveyard. You gain life equal to the greatest power among creatures you that return your graveyard this way. So we'll do that. I don't know what we're going to get. Oh, that's big. That's big. We gain 1 life. We will play our Dray Keeper because this sets up a good swing next turn. And we'll say go. Our board is big stonks right here. Big stonks. That's fine. I'm not worried about whatever they're going to get. To me, that does nothing. And then we give all our squirrels Menace and swing in. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. If I draw a land, land's not terrible in this scenario either. If I draw a land, right, I have 9 mana. I swing in with all my squirrels, which is pretty much everything I think except for the Witness. And I don't swing in with this. And then... and that. Yeah, that's a Druid. Yeah. I got a plan. Gotta always have a plan. And this is not a squirrel either, so we don't swing. Does that really have to do that? So I have to literally block this with everything. Am I dead? Is that an ability? Interesting. I had no idea. Did they play a card that did that? What card did that? So they played the kicker on top of it? Interesting. I didn't know you could play the kicker off a cascade effect. I thought you had to play it as is. It's definitely interesting. Opponent goes first. Hand's okay. This deck has not been great. I'll be quite honest. This has been kind of a little bit of a letdown. This little jumpstart deck. Yeah, I did not realize that. I'm like, where did that affect? I saw him play the Retrace, but I didn't see him play the card that did that, I guess. So, unfortunately, that kind of sucks. Because I think we would have won on the return attack. Because we would have had the... I'm not blocking. I would have been able to swing back and probably kill him that way. It's just sometimes the way it is, though. All right. Do we do the wind and way? Do you go for creatures or do you go for lands? Let's go creatures. Maybe we hit half. You gotta play. I'm just trying to draw some creatures, sir. Peace. Peace, sir. Oh my goodness, we missed lands. We lost 2 lands. And we'll tack back in. Yeah, you take that one from that squirrel. Sure. Okay, this is the most solitaire version of this game I've ever played. He will swing. Yeah, I mean, that's... So the thing is, this is, like... Control meta is kind of annoying, but I think when we get the Innistrad, if we're talking about standard, I do think the meta will kind of balance itself out, because the werewolves do look like it's going to be more on the aggressive side, and the wolves and stuff, so I think it'll balance out the amount of control. And I mean, I guess it's that Orzhov, right? It's like the Orzhov control and mono black control. Though in 2022, Milla I don't think is as good. Sure. Is that the play? Alright, that's fine. My card comes back anyway because it's the only creature. So in a weird way, I perpetually have a blocker as long as I don't get other creatures in my graveyard. So that's a positive. I'm going to let him kind of build this up. So the thing is, from what I remember from Innistrad, I don't recall any mill per se being in that set. So I do think we'll have to wait and see. Faceless Agent. I don't have a good attack here at all because they have a 3/3 that they can pump. Pump up that. Yeah, it's fine. We'll see what they do here. We'll pump our squirrel up. Our squirrels, I should say, because our Faceless Agent is a squirrel. And we can tap all our creatures down and actually play mob. So there's that as well. Instead of paying it for its full cost, we can just play the convoke cost. But they haven't done anything. Okay, you're just not going to play anything. Got it. We'll attempt to kill your creature. So the problem is, like, so in that scenario, right? It's not like it's terrible, but it's not in a place that it was before, where we had, you know, besides Evolve and Wilds, you also had, you know, the search land there with whatchamacallit. It's been a minute since I played the card. I can't even think of the card. There's only one search land that allows you to get multiple lands out on a single turn, unless you're playing some sort of green in there as well. I mean, it's good against, like, Maddening Cacophony, right? That's the one from... Is that Zendikar? Is that... No, it's Zendikar because that's kicker. Maddening Cacophony is not bad, but it takes a little bit of mana investment if you want to play the kicker version of it, so they mill half their deck instead of just 8 cards. And then the one that they get introduced with the most recent set, right? Adventure of Forgotten Realms. It's an okay card, if especially against aggro matchups. But I don't, you know, the problem with it is if they're not aggressive and they're playing very small things and they play a lot of big spells, you know, it doesn't go through that many cards, so that there's that. To me, it's not in a very good place. Like, Teferi's tutelage and stuff, I think had a benefit even if you didn't draw, like, mill cards. Every time you just drew a card, it helped mill your opponent. So I do think it's taken a step back from where it probably is currently in standard, like current standard, not 2022 standard. Unless we get something from Innistrad, like it's a possibility you can get some things that mill. I mean, Rogues is also another pretty decent mill deck, but I don't know. I guess it's a wait and see. You know, there's a lot more powerful, I think, cards that came from whatchamacallit. Came from, oh, nice. You know, like let's just take a quick look real quick. Let's just take a quick look at my collection, and we'll jump back into Jumpstart afterwards. Let me just get rid of all this, and let's just do a quick little search. So, like, this card's good. It's not great, but I like the idea that it's a 1 mana mill 4 cards. You know, Rune Cab is a card that is going to stay around, so that's a positive. You know, this is an old card, so don't worry about drawing in the secrets because I'm not doing 2022. But Teferi's Tutelage is a good 3-drop enchantment that a lot of people don't play enchant removal. So I do like the idea that whenever you draw a card, your opponent has to mill 2 cards. So it's definitely a thing that, regardless of what happened, is good. Cacophony is okay, but it's a 6 mana, you know, mill half their library, or 2 mana, you know, mill 8 cards. So a lot of it, I think, is... The trouble with mill is it's just a lot of stuff that you have to, you know, play. You have to play a lot of spells. Is that really it for mill? Like, you have, like, Didn't Say Please, which is another mill counter spell, which is definitely very good in that matchup. I could have swore there was more cards for mill. Apprentice is okay, but it's not great. I don't know. It's I would say it's definitely in a weird place, the overall mill decks. Just because if I were to go like this and be like, hey, let's just check out mill from these sets, your selection's not super great of what really is a mill. I have cards that are... No, I don't have... Yeah, so you have Merfolk One Robber that can do some damage and ping a mill. Yeah, it's definitely like a fun deck, I guess, is at the end of the day. Like, you do fun stuff. Wait, where's... Where's the card? I'm missing cards. There's cards that do more mill. I just realized the card that came from Adventure of the Forgotten Realms wasn't even there. Where is it? Isn't it like 3-drop, the one card that came from the Adventure? This one. Why was that not there? Oh, Exiles. So I guess this is another good card, but is it good? So it's... I would just say it's in an interesting spot. It just does... to me, it doesn't have enough power to keep up with like the more meta-style decks. Oh, you know, it's after 11. Let's check the daily deals while I'm live, I guess. Man, this is the worst, because the thing that like sucks, I feel like in this scenario, like they shouldn't... Opponent's library. That makes sense, because that means exile a mill, I guess, is definitely a thing. So like having cards that are gonna rotate out, I feel like is not good for new players, because you may be like, oh, I can get this cool extinction event that I play in my deck, but you waste, you know, your 1,000 coins, and all of a sudden, you know, it rotates out in 2 weeks, and you're like, wait, what happened? Why can't I play that card now that I have fancy versions? All right, let's say... You know what, the thing, I'm probably have to go. I can't spell. Oh, let me go back, because it's going to probably want me to put the apostrophe. Wow. Okay, so I guess even opponent's library is not good enough. Interesting. But yeah, I mean, it's... Like I said, I just feel like even with the cards we have available, it's a little slower. And slower is not good, unfortunately, sometimes, especially against very aggressive decks, because sometimes it takes a little bit to get your thing going. Yeah, it's weird, I guess, on the card search. Like, but I mean, I understand why they do it. But at the same time, too, I feel like I wonder if they could do, you know, like tags. Like, if you're looking for a deck style, they could do, like, tags. No S. Well, wouldn't the card be worded opponent's library? Because you're talking about the opponent, you're not talking about yourself, so it would be their possession, therefore be opponent's. Unless it's a mistype on cards. Or maybe I'm just overthinking it. No, not the starfish. Where's my starfish? I need to have a starfish battle. I must have the better starfish at the end of the day. It's so good. Starfish tribal. It's next big thing. Actually, it could work, Starfish tribal, because there are cards that allow creatures to attack with their toughness instead of their power. And since they're 0/3s, they can be 3/3s. No, that's actually a good card against me, but I do have a couple reach creatures, so we're okay, but it's going to take some time. Black mana, we will play this. It's fine, you can scry. I'll allow it. I'll allow it this turn. Nice, we got a squirrel lord. See, it is even a noble. Like, it's definitely you can tell it's a lord card, because... What? Really? You're gonna do that to me? You're gonna play this and start getting Kraken hatchlings on me? I see how it is. I see how it is. You attack. Attack. Not play. I think you attack an untapped target creature. You know? That's just me though. I don't know. Maybe my thought process there is wrong. I mean, we can force blocks. And we can threaten their planeswalker and make them forcibly block with at least one of their things. That's fine. They like their top card. So whatever it is, it's either another white man. It's another white mana source. Oh no, the 0/4. No. Oh, you got it? It's just library. Interesting. Oh, well that's a... What just happened? I'm confused. How do we get an 8/8 on the battlefield? Oh. The more you know. Yeah, I'm not going to attack into an 8/8. Okay, well, in limited, that's a very good ability. Just turn, you know, an 8/8 on like turn 5. Fine. It's fine. Not broken or anything. I mean, I can block with everything, get rid of their 8/8, but they're just gonna pump. So I can just take it. I'll just take it. It's only 8. Sure. We need... what do we need here in this scenario? I need some sort of way to get damage in. Given that Menace is a possibility, but it's not great. It's not a great strategy there. I don't have a lot of creatures in my graveyard. Chatterfing's a decent play because I can follow it up with a 3 mana ability. They have a counter spell? Or is it just a scry? No attacks. I think I gotta play one of these, right? Yeah, let's just kind of dig and see what we got. Cacophony, Ambush is okay. Gets rid of stuff. I think that's the play. Gain 2. I don't know. We're definitely in a very weird predicament here, though. Definitely not in a good spot. Well, now we got a card that pretty much makes their... Well, it's not bad, though. Like, we're not in a bad spot because we can kill that. That's fine. Means protection from green, I'm assuming. Six cards in my graveyard. So they played their hand, though, in that scenario, right? Like, so they're top decking. They don't have any cards other than giving themselves a way to attack in unblockable. So they're now just top decking. Huh. We're not in a good spot. I just need like a straight up like kill spell, which my deck has. That's fine. I take 8. You know, if I was them right now, I'd probably make it so I get a crack in here and I start setting up for more 8/8s, because that's not the play. Because then you overwhelm me, right? But all I need to draw is a card like this, and it gets +1/+1 for each other's squirrel on the battlefield, and now all of a sudden I have a creature that's just as strong almost as your creature. So I don't know. It's a weird spot here. But I mean, they allowed me to get back in the game by not creating more pressure. But I guess they have a play, so I mean, I guess there's that. Plus, this doesn't have trample, so it's not like it's threatening like lethal. So I could easily chump block. I can now kill their 8/8. Unless they give it unblockable. But then that goes their whole turn. They can't do much with it. Sure. That's fine. I could play this, draw a card, and have a hope and a prayer that we draw something. I could play the Witness and get back Fight Spell, which doesn't do... Well, no, the Fight Spell does do something, right? But they have 2 cards in hand, so it's like, is it a protection spell? So, I mean, that's the only thing I think we really have in this scenario is a protection spell to then get back the fight card, to then fight their thing that gives unblockable. And we'll do it with the 6/6. So if they have another one, then good on them, but they don't, so that's good for us. So now we're in a spot that's... I think it's not bad. And we have another squirrel. Okay. 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 We're not dead. It's not looking good, though. No, why would I attack with that? They have an untapped guy. What am I doing? What am I doing? We can now block with the timeless. Sure. Is that my only card with, interesting. That's what you go with? Okay. So yeah, we'll do this. I think that's all I can do, right? Okay, so what do we do here? That doesn't have flying, that doesn't have reach. Where we left here. See, this is what they should have done before. But that's probably not the play because it's too expensive. We can't get a reach creature. We'll cycle. How much mana does it leave me open with? 1? Yeah, that's fine. We'll get rid of the bear. And we'll draw a card. Yeah, we'll sacrifice one of our lands. play a land. It's sorcery, so we have to do it now. Discard a card, actually, I think is the best play. Discard a card. We have to get rid of this because we need to keep us alive. Yeah, so in this scenario, we have a 5/5. So attack. Attack. Yeah, we'll attack with everything. So if they block... Wait, why would I attack with that much? Gotta leave back 1, right? No, I want this dead. Leave this back. We'll attack them with 3 things. They can block them all. But this puts I think their Planeswalker now at a scenario that if they use it to sacrifice it, the Planeswalker's dead. I mean, I don't know why they would... I couldn't commit everything, though. That's, I think, the problem. Because the benefit is if they do the -3, it has Summon Sickness, so it's not terrible. Or if they have a card that gets something protection, this GG's there. I think next turn. Okay, that's fine. We'll eternalize this. We'll get back a card to our hand. Where's my... Oh, I didn't... Oh, there we go. Removal. Discard a card. We'll get rid of your Planeswalker because you don't need any more of those. We'll discard this. And I think we get rid of... Yeah. We're good here. We'll sit back. Wow, we only have 10 cards in our library? Oh, we gotta do something. I did not know we were so low on cards. That's fine. Sure, Pegasus. Pegasi. Got a reach creature? So you go. Yep. Sure. Not the card. Oh, man, it sucks. Oh, man. This deck is not great. This deck does not win against a lot of things. All right, we go first. Hand's not great, but it's playable. It's nothing. There's nothing too crazy that we're gonna lose to in like 3 turns, so we could have time to fill our hand up with stuff. It does seem fun and has potential. It's just I don't think the combination of the 2 decks we put together are the most synergistic. Like there's some change lanes which help, but there's a lot of cards that I feel like don't help, and I think the removal is very wishy-washy, I guess. But I mean, our opponent also had to have the enchantment to like prevent us from like allowing us to, not have a reach creature to block their 2/1. So they had it. They had the answer for what they needed to get through for the 2 points of damage. So I think I did the best with what I had. Okay. We're playing Prismari Lifegain. Got it. Prismari Lifegain's an interesting deck choice. I'm not sure how this one's going to play out, but we'll see. This card's actually not bad on this next turn. We can play this card, pick in a card that we want, and then we play Timeless Witness on the following turn. So it's like an interesting, we get value out of it because it allows us to, that am I using to rank up? I'm actually waiting for Innistrad to play ranked again. Honestly, because of old standard, I haven't really played a lot of rank. So I'm looking once standard rotates, that's where I'm going to get back into, and I'm going to play a decent amount of ranked. Yeah, the one thing too is I've been busy, so it's hard to really play a lot of rank, because I feel like rank you need to play some sort of time commitment. Okay. Especially, going, I haven't played in, months, so my rank is down to Bronze 4 at the moment in physical rank, so it's a lot of games I have to play in order to get, high rank. Or at least even to, a rank that's decent, I guess is the best way to put it. I played that wrong, but it's fine. We'll play a Scourge Colony. Little squirrel guy. Sure, you can kill it all you want. It is a colony. It doesn't do much other than it's a 2/2 with reach. Okay, that is not the play, sir. That is not the play. I think you save that 3 damage for a creature that probably, unless you have another one. I don't know. I don't think that's what you do on that turn. Let's not show our hand and let's just go around because they're leaving mana open. So I'm just gonna get 2 bears on the battlefield. And you can't counter it unless you have a card that counters target ability. Yo, how's it going, Kaniki? How we doing? Yeah, those are scary bears. Don't want to mess with my 2/2 bear. Okay, I see you. Interesting. So me playing a bear slows him down. Evolve. Whenever one or more counters are put on a Scurry Oak, you may create a 1/1 green squirrel. Where's this card been this whole time? Do I only have one of these? First time ever seen that card. What's the most efficient mana play here? How do you wait? Evolve whenever a creature enters the battlefield under control of that creature has greater power or toughness than this creature. Okay, so I had to think of what Evolve was for a second. See, that's like a good turn 3 play. I feel like I could have played my cards a little bit better. I take 4 in the air and I have 2 mana open. What does that do? It gets me a card, I guess, right? We'll take the card. I'll take the card and take 4, I guess, is the payoff for it, and I'll draw. Yeah. No attacks. There's no point to attacking into a 4/4. Let them be the aggressor. Whenever your dragon control becomes target of spell or ability, opponent controls Thunder Break deals damage to that player. Okay, so it has protection in a way. Got it. So I play this next turn, and I follow it up with a Squirrel Sovereign. Is kind of, I think, the play I'm going with. And then this becomes a 2/3, and this is, yep, no locks. Now you can't get any free decks. Interesting. So I'm trying to hold on. So you played color challenge. You did all the 5 different colors, right? Like you did the black, the blue, the red, the white, and the green. Yeah, of course. Swing back for 6. Sure. So they have us. Yeah, never. Okay. Huh. And did you do did you win your last game in all those? Because I don't know if do you have to win or lose? It's been a minute since I've done the tutorial. I'm trying to think of like what the steps are, because I know a daily quest should open up after you're done. That starts your progress getting toward the dual color decks. Does it matter? Okay. Jeez, what the heck? Okay. Well, unless I have like a card that's like an overrun, I kind of lose here, don't I? Well, I'm not dead yet, right? Well, no, I am dead, because they can just pump that up. But then when you do the 1, you can win or lose. Okay. So when you do the 1, right? I lost, dude. You just attack. Don't have to play cards. You should unlock a daily quest on top of the other daily quests you have. That should allow you to then start unlocking dual decks. I'm trying to think. So hold on. I'll make this real quick. Let me get out of this real quick. I can go. I feel like I gotta do the play-by-play. I have an account that I have. I just kind of made because I wanted to try to do something, but it didn't really work out what I wanted to do. Let's do this. Let's make my screen real quick, real big. We'll go to the just chatting screen, kind of like talk here, and then log out my account and log in. Then go to my alternate account, my secret hidden account. It's not really hidden. I was trying to do a deck video and just trying to see what I can do with the account. I just haven't completed it yet, so it's just an account that I have a work in progress on. Let's see. We're logging in, so we're good. I'm just trying to like. I'm hiding something. Well, I'm working on a deck. I'm working on a video idea. Yeah, I get that. Sweet. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I've gotten all this already. Wait, what account am I on? Oh, this is the free-to-play account. Oh, that's what this one is. I forgot. I have a free-to-play account that I kind of stopped playing when I stopped streaming. Okay, so that's fine. So we logged in the free-to-play account. Okay. This is not the account I wanted. Let's go back to the screen. I logged into the other account. This is not the one that is a work in progress. 1 second. Let's swap accounts again. I have way too many alternate accounts. What? Oh, you know what? I don't think it has that part in it. That's why I'm confused, because it should now unlock the daily quests, right? To now unlock the dual decks, and then you gotta work through the day by day thing and kind of slowly, you know, do whatever the challenge is to then unlock the next dual deck. You have all 5 colored checks. Okay. I'm logging in at the moment. It's now logging in. Let me kind of see here. I haven't finished it, so my account's a little behind, but sweet, I got a free pack. All right, so what you're saying is you've done 1, 2, and 3, right? You've done all of these. So like, before I move away from this, so all these are now good. See if we can do some good old open my packs while I wait for see what happens. I don't know why did I get a free pack? Did I not get a pack for some strange reason? It's like, oh, you should get a pack. And maybe it's a battle pass thing. I don't know. Did I even do on this account? Did I do my free? Where's my YouTube channel? Did I do my code of the day? Arselmere. Let's see. Okay. All right, I already did. Okay, sweet. All right, so you've done all that. Now, what should happen is there should be something where this is. They're ideas. You get the new ones right away now? You don't have to do the dailies anymore? Because I thought it was you had to do the 5 dailies, and on the 6th day you get the rest of the daily. You get the rest of the decks. So it kind of give you like an incentive to play, especially being a newer player. So I'll give you a little sneak peek about why I have multiple accounts as well. So this account I wanted to kind of see like if I redeem all the free codes, I get like all the starter decks, right? I wanted to see what I'm working with on my collection without any other. This is what it looks like. So if this is all here, right? This should be points. This should be what you have to do. Like whatever this says. Like if there's something still here, read what this says, and it may actually be like something you have to do in game. I'm just trying to think of like what could possibly be it, because I'm either past that point on all my accounts, or I'm either here. One of them says to best color conscious. Yeah, so I'm trying to think of like what step is missing here, because this should go away once these are all complete. These should go away, allowing you to then unlock other things. Yeah, because what should happen after that is you get back to this screen. It should unlock your coin dailies, right? Like whatever it is, play like a red-green deck, play a blue-black deck. It says to do all. And these are all checked off. So that's the part I'm not understanding. Like, if it's all checked off, then you've done it. I don't really know where else to go, you know, to like figure out like what's the next step. The only thing I can do is I can kind of play through it. I probably won't do it today just because it's. Yeah, once you complete the color wheel, you get the new deck. Yeah. Yeah, do you have like a way to post like I'm trying to think of like what the best way to post a screenshot. Not really sure because don't have a Discord really set up. Twitter is like a good way to DM me, or Instagram. Like if you go to like I think down below in my like description, there's probably like a link to my one of my socials. You can probably do it that way. That's the only thing I can think of. Like if you post one of my socials, I can look at the DM and kind of see the photo and kind of be like, maybe I understand what to do. If it's on your phone, you can take a screenshot on your phone and then just send the photo to one of those. I don't know what the missing step is. But guys, give me like 1 second. I'm just gonna step away real quick. I have to use the bathroom. Maybe I'll ponder a little bit and see what could possibly be the answer of what to do. So, I mean, I could hop into some. I could play through. I don't know how long it's gonna take. I mean, I still have a little bit more time to stream. I could try my best to try to go through all of this as quick as possible, since I shouldn't be terrible at playing Magic, so I should understand how to play through. I mean, I guess the best way to do it is just play through and kind of see. Maybe I get to the point that maybe they're stuck at. Complete the color challenge reward, 2 wild cards. Interesting. All right, well, we're gonna grind this real quick and see what I can do here. 1-1, we will play our 2/2 life gainer. Maybe I don't remember if this challenge has them burning. That's fine. I will take the damage. Okay, or they don't attack because Sparky's dumb. No attacks because they're gonna double block. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. It's got to be something missing in the challenges. I don't know what else to really think of if, like, there's something that we're missing. Like everyone said, I don't think you have to win the last one because you're playing against real players. But I know you have to, like, do the last one, I guess. That's fine. I don't know why. That's fine. I'll take one. Why would I block? They're dead on the follow-up. I think these two guys by themselves literally can kill them. So you're thinking that it's possible that they did the last, they have to do the last one maybe on all of them just to see which one maybe like the game doesn't think you've done. Maybe that's what it is. So, have you played the challenges again? Like, maybe you should just do the last challenge on each color one more time to see if it does that. You didn't do that? Oh, okay. So you figured it out now. We're all good now? Look at that. Guys, this MTG Arena client, 0 bugs. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Yeah, sometimes though, Hugh, I guess there's a glitch that sometimes it doesn't count the last one. I guess that's what we've come to the conclusion of. Also, I probably can get out of this now if that's No blocks. I can get out of this and not play you know, color challenge Magic. I can play one of my accounts that actually has some stuff. What is our opponent trying to do here? That's fine. Why would I block a Death Toucher? Let's do this. Let's give this fly in. Yeah! 6 damage in the air. They're gonna attack. That's fine. I can gain more life than they can probably kill me. Yeah, this is perfectly fine. Balance game. Oh, you already did that? Wait, I'm confused. But it didn't work. I mean, the only thing I think of is sometimes the client's weird. And, like, you'll get things after the fact. So maybe there's something going on with the client itself. And, like, you have to log out and then give it time to, like, almost, like, update in the background. Because I came on today onto this account and I randomly had a pack for I don't know what reason, but I just had a pack available. So, I mean, it's a possibility that's maybe something you have to do. I mean, did you just start the account or have you had this issue for a while? Because I'm trying to think of like what other ways would go around it. Yeah, I mean, go for it, computer. I mean, that's the way to beat somebody is just to keep on pushing through damage. Yeah, I mean, my assumption would be that maybe give the client like time to upgrade, like update, like in the background. Like if you just recently completed it, hop off maybe for a couple hours, and then come back. Because sometimes it's like a dumb glitch like that, right? Like I've had it where I've done the problem is with this count, I've redeemed codes for cards, like for some of the packs, and I didn't get the packs. Like I came up, like said I could redeem them. It's fine. Okay, we're good. Sweet. All right, let me switch accounts again. Let me go back to my main account. Now we are good with that, I guess. Get a log out. I really should organize my bookshelf behind me. It's not really neat. It's kind of messy. Now I'm looking at it. Doesn't seem interesting. Doesn't show up. Oh, I logged on back on the same account. I hate when it remembers emails and you're not paying attention. Yeah, I would say try contacting support. It's been that way if it's been that way for a week. Too much coffee? Probably. Support's... I personally haven't had to contact support, but I would say support probably is your best bet if like you're weirdly stuck and if they can look and see if there's anything weird about it. I mean, the other thing you could do, and it doesn't sound terrible if you haven't invested anything into the account, is you could always just create a new one. That is like a possibility. I know it sounds like it sucks, but you could always just create a new account and just do the tutorials again and see if that works. Let's see if we can get that last one on our jumpstart here. Let's go back into jumpstart and get our last one with our squirrel deck before I never want to play squirrels again. Yeah. I appreciate it. I mean, hopefully you get your situation resolved. I wish I could have been a little bit more help, but I appreciate you stopping by. Oh, this is my favorite. Ooh. Guys, this is easy win right here. We got Starfish. We win. Yeah. Oh man, do I just? Yeah, you know what? We'll be the aggressor. We'll play our 1/1 squirrel, and I'll play my tap lane later. I know it's scary. Ooh, excuse me. The problem with drinking seltzer is that like get burps, a lot of carbonation. Oh, what am I doing? Why would I play squirrel? Play starfish. Starfish for the win. Oh. Interesting. So we go with a truffle snout. Alright, well that kind of sucks. No attacks. That's a scary pig right there, you know? Or boar, I should say. Very aggressive. Very, very aggressive. Oh, I'll pass. Sorry. My phone like slipped out of my pocket. No! Do you think they have a follow-up play? Do you think it's big? Whenever it dies, each player seeks a nominee card. It's not a bad card. I don't hate it. I will take a free card that's converted my cost 2 or less, because most of my squirrels are converted my cost 2 or less. So I'm about it. We'll take the land. Land's good in this scenario. I play this, and then we do this, and we do this. But you know what? Let's wait till their turn, because I can see what they do here, and then maybe play it slower. Okay, let's attack. Let's play the card Mob. I will take a free 2 card, please. I'll appreciate it, Big Al. Appreciate it. I'm gonna try to do these more often on Saturdays. As of right now, we'll see how the weekdays go, because I was looking at also doing like after work streams, maybe like once or twice. But I'll kind of have to wait and see. But I'm going to try doing more weekend streams as a whole. Ooh. Really? You played a Bastard Fortification as a land. And it reach creature. Okay. Okay, see what you're putting down. And draw our land. Oh, you know... We tapped our starfish. We didn't get to surveil. Yes. We are ramping up. We got the goods right here. Be afraid of our large squirrel board. If we're gonna win, this is hopefully the game we win. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Proliferate. That's not good. Which one's the worst of the two? Reinforce. I think they're both not great, but you know, we'll let them have it. I honestly could care. Maybe let them. That's what you go with. Oh. Oh no. Why would you do that? You proliferate in that situation every time. Sure. No attacks. Interesting. Do I need a land? Yeah, I think a 5th land is good because we want to play stuff. And we want to play more squirrels, so. Squirrels are scary. We'll say go. Okay, we're attacking. We're not attacking. We are attacking. Okay. Interesting. I'm taking. Let's kill the truffle snout, right? And let's get rid of that, and we'll exchange that. Sure. Great. Support won't you post your bug. Oh man, support has a bug. Nice. That is a good card. I was not expecting that. Data. Wait, whoa. Timeout. Why didn't I get priority? Why didn't priority kick back? I don't find that to be fair. Excuse me, game. Excuse me. Yoo-hoo. I'm a little upset now. I really wanted to have a little mill action because I knew I was gonna play the excavated Nurid. Good old frog beast. Okay. Do they have a trick? That's the question. Do they have a trick? Let's wait and see. I mean, you can do your trick on a 3/3, I guess. Sure. Sure. We're not in a great position here, unfortunately. Drawing lands isn't great. No. Oh, man. I feel like we're not drawing the cards we need to make this deck any good. Yeah, I mean, our opponent kind of just has a lot more powerful things than us, so that's not great. I mean, if they have it, right? Out of all my budget decks, which one's the best? I mean, that's tough, right? Because I think things have changed since I initially made the budget decks. Oh, I thought it had to be Artifact. I'm just gonna leave because I'm bored already. It frustrates me, like... I'm trying to think. Which ones of my budget decks are good? Let me look at my decks real quick and kind of get an idea. Because I feel like I made a handful of them and they're pretty good. I'm trying to also think, like... I like Rakdos Treasures because Rakdos in general is a good deck to play right now in current standard 2022. Mono Mono green's not really like budget. Life gain's actually really good. I like life gain as another like thing. Is there one with blue? Do I have a blue one? Let's see. I wouldn't recommend you my Prismari roll copy just because it's a fun like mechanic style deck, but it's not a great like consistently winning deck. I think the problem with blue right now, it's in a weird spot because there's a lot of stuff that's better than it. Like the counter spells and stuff aren't great. You know what's really weird? I feel like I haven't actually built many budget decks that are focused around blue. Yeah, I don't actually I don't really have new starter decks that I made over the past like couple months. Like the only thing I made was the Prismari roll deck, but like I said, the consistency's not there, especially if you want to play like competitively. I made a Dimir budget control deck that has 0 rares in it if you have some extra rare cards. But the problem with that is, you know, it is going to take a little bit of card stuff in it to like make it better. Yeah, it's definitely tough. Blue, like I said, blue's in a weird spot, I think, overall. I mean, if you want to play blue, right? I feel like blue is in the situation, like you're probably, if you want to play a constructed blue deck that you already have cards for, I think you take a look at like the Dimir or the Control Center deck and maybe make your tweaks to that. Do you have a mill deck? I haven't built a mill deck just because I think mill's in a weird spot in the current standard, especially in 2022 standard, which is the new rotation. So I'm kind of waiting and seeing to really, you know, commit to anything there. But mill is also another strategy that's not super expensive to build with the current cards that are in, you know, 2022 Magic. It's just, I don't know if it's going to win enough. I think at the end of the day, it is going to be able to go up to a standard that is enjoyable to play regardless of whether you win or lose. Because in my opinion, I'm not a Magic the Gathering player that's all about just, hey, here's the best deck. It's a fun deck, right? That's where it lies in. It's a fun deck. Is it going to win you a bunch of games? It depends on the matchups at the same time and what you draw. But it's a good deck to play. I think some of the mill cards too are rares, right? There's like what 8 to 12 rares I think that you have to craft to make mill a decent deck, because you need Cacophonies, you need the new one from Adventures of Forgotten Realms, the one that exiles based on convert mana cost 20 or less. Got Rune Crab with Evolving Wilds. You also have the 1-drop Rogue Flyer that mills every time it deals damage, and you can sacrifice it later in the game to draw cards. I mean, mill it has cards. It's just, I don't, like I said, it's a matchup. It's definitely a matchup base. You probably want to play some counters to kind of slow down your opponent. Crab is uncommon. I was just like, I know there was those 8 rares that you gotta craft that are rares. I don't know if there's another mill card that's also rare. You know? It's interesting. I think I'm gonna wait and see where mill is, and maybe I'll revisit it. You know, when Innistrad comes out, and see if, you know, maybe it's gained anything. I haven't really seen anything though. Oh. That's fine. Yes, it's a 2/2 Squirrel Noble. Be afraid. Ooh, vampires. What? Why are you looking at my tree? Stay away from my tree. Is there a common on mill cards? I don't know what's happening. Sure. I'll take 2. Well, that's not good. Can I just play my card, sir? Please? Thank you. Thank you. Creature. I am good on lands. That's not bad. I can get rid of some cards that were, they're okay to have. Oh my god, all the motorcycles right now. Holy moly. That is common, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. But yeah, I mean, I'd have to really put together and see what cards are really like what would you put in? Because I don't think it's enough to fill out with just cards that physically mill. So that I feel like you have to find what those cards are. Sure. No blocks. Well, there's also, wait. So the other thing too is if you go Demir, I guess you could do that, right? You can play like Demir rogues. Yeah, that's true. Sure. The question is, do they want to discard to really like do anything? So if they discard, right, it gives it enough to kill that. I'll take it. I'm not. They really want to do damage to me. I think we play this. We're only at 7. Or we're at 4. Take action. Yeah, it's not been great. The combo, like the squirrels aren't strong enough, I think, to really do it by itself. Like the removal's not good enough, I think, to really keep up with decks that are pumping out creatures. Like I feel like our opponent has had better cards than us. I mean, they're looking at our creatures. I guess they're trying to analyze if they want to swing in. Hell Mongrel will just kind of block all day with our little squirrel token here because it doesn't have trample or anything. Sure. Their other attacks aren't great here, other than the 4-3. Sure, you get a 2-2. That's fine. I mean, I have plays in my hand, so it's not like I don't have plays. Are they good? I don't really know. So bear on the battlefields, not stronger. Nothing in my hand's stronger than what we got going on here. What do we got going on here? Do I have anything I want to get? Maybe the Squirrel Sovereign is something we can get back into our hand. So we'll play the Timeless Witness. Because we can also like just, you know, throw it somewhere. And we'll get the Squirrel Sovereign. And then it will kind of pump our creatures. No attacks. We'll sit back. I mean, I can force them to block, or force them to discard on their turn here by, you know, double blocking here and then making them. I mean, what do they actually have in their 3 cards, right? Like, they know 2 of our 3 cards. We have an ambush here that we can surprise them with. Why are you looking at my mother bear? Do you have another removal spell? Because they've already played... Okay, they've had 2 minus cards. Draw 3 cards. Okay, that's good. It's not good because they can now discard a bunch of cards. So it doesn't make anything that much better for us. I mean, it's also hard to, like, win. To win here, right? Like, win any of these, like, fight spells. Interesting. So they may have something big that they want to do next turn. I don't think they can attack him with their mass creature. Because they would lose it. We'll double block here, force them to discard. They discard 2 cards if they want to save it. I think that's the play. Because they have to keep it at they have to get it to 5 toughness. All right, that's perfectly fine with me. Both of those cards have secondary abilities, so that's a win. They're tapped out, so that's positive. Can they do anything? It's +1/+2. Discard a card against lifelink. They're at 6. +1/+2. This doesn't do anything. They don't have mana to untap. So let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah, we'll do this to this, right? They gotta take it. They can't do anything about it. That's fine. I knew that was gonna happen, so I was like, I don't have any like reason to probably play that. So now we'll just play our Scared Colony, and then we'll play our Squirrel Sovereign, which is our noble, making all our other squirrels that much stronger. Which this is a squirrel because it's a changeling. Now it's a 4/5 or 4/6, I should say. We'll sit back. So we gain a little bit better board presence, I think. So these cards also in their hand must be good as well, though, because they didn't discard to save their 4/3 that could discard and pump up. That's fair. Discard 2 cards and draw a card. Trying to think of like what they could get. All right, we're playing Nekogroith. I don't mind discarding here. We'll get rid of this. All right, that's a perfect card actually. Because I think we do it. What do we got in our graveyard here, real quick? I have a card here that I want to get. I got it. No. What do we do here? Because I can't get the card back I want, right? Like I can't double play cards here. But I think this Eternalize him back is good because it's a 4/4. And I got to keep my Skull Prophet in my hand because I'm tapped out. And this allows us to get a card back that we want. So I think we get the fight spell back because then it allows us to... And then we're just in a stalemate. And they got his card, so if they have a card with Madness, they get a free, like a cheaper play. So it's the one downfall, I think, to them playing that card. But I think if we can get rid of that Nekogroith here, we could technically, we could take control of the game, I guess, in a way. So yeah, I guess they're in a tough spot, though. Because they're having to discard one of their 3 cards. Yeah, it's definitely a good card draw for them. We're gonna put a stop on our upkeep so that we can maybe kill the Nekogroith before I mean, they may attack in with the Champion of the Wits. That's fine. Eternalize for 7. We'll fight here. Resolve. Resolve. That's fine. Main phase. We will play some bears. And we'll say go. So our board's bigger. Which is a positive. This is tap it, draw a card, discard a card, and they can delirium if there are only 4 more card types among cards in your graveyard. So they can delirium and I guess draw a card. I mean, it's not bad. We can kill whatever they play here as well if they play something big. They're thinking about what they want to do. It's fine. Still, pretty much still a stalemate. I do think the one thing that this deck's missing that I feel like could make it better would be some sort of like overrun ability, like some sort of thing to give all my counters like +1/+1 and trample or something, just to make them that much more aggressive. Protection from humans. Pay 1 life, sacrifice another creature, put a -1/-1 counter on. Interesting. Is that just mana ability? Okay. All right, if you're gonna do anything, you should do it now. I don't know. You can pay a lot of life and start destroying my board, but is that worth it to you? Because you have to start sacrificing your board state, so you get rid of my 1 squirrel. That was what we got out of that. Interesting. I'm going to say the most prevalent type in my deck left is probably squirrels, because I know there's some squirrels I haven't seen yet. Nice. That is... I mean, that's not terrible. Because I can gain a little bit of life. Alright, let's be a little aggressive here, right? Alright, we're drawing now? Okay, I mean, that's perfectly fine with me. Let's make them make blocks. Yeah, it's fine. We'll be aggressive. Because that means they have to throw more things in front of these. if they want to not take the damage. A 3/3 is not terrible, so I think we're good. Because I don't think their board's that threatening now that I got rid of their two biggest creatures. And I think that was the biggest we were going to get that tree, because I don't think we really play squirrels that are bigger. Oh, still a tough predicament, though. Like, tough spot to be in. I'll probably eat something to draw a card, gain a life. Yeah, I mean, it's like you get into a point when the game gets into like a weird stalemate, right? So there's only so much you can really do in that scenario. And then someone's got to eventually, you know, try to break the stalemate. I mean, if they target something here, I can just eat it with my Ravenous Squirrel. Even if they target the Ravenous Squirrel, I'll just eat it. So I'm gonna draw two cards regardless. This next upkeep. All right, we're gonna attack. Is there gonna be an attack? No. Okay. So let's eat. I think we feast on the Faceless Agent. We get a card out of it. We'll see what happens. That's not what we want. Squirrel Mob's not terrible. Is it great? No, but it's still something. It's a 4/4. We'll attack him with my 3/5. They have to double block. I'm not worried about the skeletons that they can conjure from that. Or do we hold it back? I think we hold it back, never mind. And we'll keep up the card in our hand. Maybe they'll think that we have something. It's just they have card draw, so it makes me, you know, we're not in a good spot in this scenario. Because they can keep the tempo going. We're kind of like limited on paying 3 mana to eat stuff. Well, might as well eat a bear so that doesn't die. Gain a life, draw another land. Jeez. I don't think they can attack here, though. I guess they can attack them for 3. Gain a little bit of life. I don't block, because my creatures go back up in power. I'm at 6. I hate that it doesn't... So dumb. It's one of the dumbest mechanics ever that if you don't stop at the right time, it doesn't let you do your upkeep thing. Sure. I guess it's that. Oh, man. What? All right, I'm just gonna leave because having 4 or 5 lands in a row, like, what is that draw? Just doesn't make any sense to why I draw like that. I just want this last win. That's All I want is the last win. All right, we're on the play. Not a great hand, but it's a playable hand. We're missing our other color completely, but we don't even have the other color in our hand, so is it a bad hand? I don't know. And we have a cycling card, so yeah. Interesting. Okay, we are mono green, I guess we're right now. I don't know what this draw is, but the other half of our deck is at the bottom. I have another color, I swear. Investigate. Okay, we got a doggo. Sure. I mean, we're in a weird stalemate. Okay, there's the black mana, so I'm not worried about that now. I think we play the Faceless Agent just to kind of fill our hand up and kind of shuffle our library a little bit. And then we say go. I think that's the play. I mean, they don't have any good attacks here. They can draw a card. They probably play the Planeswalker that I kind of hate. Okay, we're gonna draw on our turn. I guess maybe to pass priority. I don't really know what the reason behind that is. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna eat the crab. We're gonna draw a card. So far so good. You know, I'm not getting ahead of myself, but this has been a pretty decent, you know, game so far. I don't know why I also didn't attack with a Faceless Agent. It's a 3/2, not a... maybe play a Squirrel Mob, perhaps. I want that one card, the tree. This would be the perfect time to play like the tree or even Chitterfang. Like, we have a Mythic in the deck that we haven't drawn. I mean, I don't know what the chances of us drawing the Mythic, but it's there. It exists. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to complain. We'll play our Oak Tree. Well, let's go to attacks first. Right now, this card does not show me that it's going to do anything to our board state. Interesting. Okay, what do you want to kill, though? That's not the play. But okay. What's the most mana efficient play here? I guess it's this. So we get two green squirrels. They're 2/2. It's interesting. I can say the least at the end of the day for this. All right, so they have Icy Manipulator. Interesting. Do I be mean? Now they all have Menace. Sure. Yeah, might as well. We'll discard a card. We'll destroy this, and we'll discard our Scary Oak, because we're just trying to build pressure at the end of the day, right? So my board state is showing lethal. They have to gum it up a little bit, but we can also give all our squirrels Menace, so they have to have enough here. Yeah, we'll play this artifact. I think there's more than 2 card types in a graveyard. You should block. Or not. They don't really read the cards. Yeah, sometimes they don't. Sure. You can't attack in this. You can't attack with this board state. Like, I don't know what else you're thinking. Like, there's no reason to attack because if you can't play another creature, you can't disrupt what the board state's doing, right? I'm gonna continue attacking with just the bear. So you need a block, or you're dead. Are we killing it? We're killing the bear. All right, that is the big play. We'll get 2 more bears. I guess that's the play. We did it finally! Victory! Finally, that was the longest grind ever to get that second wind. All right, so I will say it's been a fun. What has it been? Started at 9-ish. It's almost 1. It's been a fun 4 hours of stream. I am gonna call it here. I gotta get my day started. It is already 1 o'clock my time, so I definitely gotta get to doing some adulting stuff. But I appreciate everyone who stopped by, all the likes and all that stuff. The live stream will be here in case you want to watch it. I'll be trying to do this again next Saturday, as long as I don't have anything going on. So I'm going to try to do this on a weekly basis on every Saturday, and then maybe, depending on my schedule goes, maybe try to get another one during the week. But I appreciate it, guys. But until next time, bye.